I'm gonna tell y'all the simplest and probably the easiest way to become a millionaire. Let me explain this shit. If you save 15% of every paycheck you have after you graduate high school and put it in the S&P 500 for every paycheck you get. I don't care if you have a minimum wage job. If you save, no matter how much you make, 15% of each paycheck, put in the S&P 500 every month. By the time you're 60, you will have millions of dollars. Factual. Because the S&P 500 has an APR of 10% on average. I'm gonna break all this shit down right now. But yeah, let me explain what the S&P 500 is, just in case you don't know. So the S&P 500 is basically the top 500 high market capped, publicly traded stocks on the US stock exchange. So to put it in perspective, how much the S&P 500 makes compared to like other things, a good savings account will give you 3% APR. And most retirement funds are literally 5 to 9%. And that's a big range. You're telling me you could just put your money in S&P 500 and forget about the whole retirement fund and just do this shit yourself? You don't have to fucking put it in no 401k. You don't have to do nothing like that. You just put it in and forget about it? Beats me why people do all this bullshit. You don't even need to hire a wealth management company. You can just do this and be set. And don't take my word for it. I'll play a clip right now of some billionaire talking about the S&P 500, just in case you don't believe it.
I think it's the same thing that makes most sense practically all of the time, and that is to consistently buy an S&P 500 low-cost index fund.
This shit is so simple, it's actually mind-boggling. It's insane how people in America don't realize this. I'm gonna go through some numbers right now, just so you understand how like much this will give you. So let's just say you start this at like 20 years old. You invest, let's just say $500 a month. For 28 years, the 10% average APR, at 48 you will become a millionaire. Let's just say you're 40 and you start investing $500 a month with a 10% APR average. You'll become a millionaire at 66. This is like a guaranteed way to become a fucking millionaire. All you have to do is literally just put your money away, that's it. Now you're probably wondering, how do I invest in the S&P 500? There's a bunch of different trackers for the S&P 500. I mean, they all pretty much work the exact same. You can do the Vanguard, VO01, Fidelity, VXIAX. You do Schwab, Charles Schwab, SWPBX. It's really up to you, bro. Any of these work. So I mean, to conclude this shit, it's not gonna be fast. Probably gonna have like a little bit less fun every month. But bro, you literally will become a fucking millionaire if you do this. So yeah. And with that, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. This is a quick one, but I appreciate everyone. You're here before I hit a fucking million subscribers. So shout out to you watching, you right there. Look at my fingertips. Shout out to you. But yeah, have a good day. Bye.